Hey guys, Resm here, and today we're back again with Fallout New Vegas. No kill, permadeath, boxing gloves only. At a previous time, we did a few more NCR quests, and we did a quest that actually seemed very unlikely to be able to fulfill without killing anyone, but we somehow managed anyway. Now today what we're going to do is actually quite different. We're finally moving up on the strip and doing some quests for the casinos there, including finally going on with the main quest and finding the guy who shot us in the head. Alright, now for the first quest that we're going to do, we need to go into the fleaziest casino in the entirety of New Vegas, Gomorrah.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me.
Sure thing, I'm going to keep out my holdout weapons. Now, I wonder, does that mean I can still have my gloves on me? No, gloves apparently don't count. Oh well. Didn't really need weapons for what we're going to do here anyway. So yeah, this is Gomorrah. Like, I could go on and make tons of money at the casinos. Well, I couldn't, because like for that you need a higher luck skill, because luck actually does dictate how well you do at gambling. And with a luck of like higher, like 8 or higher, you can pretty much just get rich here and any other casino, which is kind of hilarious. But anyway, what we actually need to do is go over here to the courtyard.
Well, what do we have here, huh? Let me guess. You've heard about the mistress who makes all your fantasies come true. So you followed the call of your desires, all the way to the arms of Joanna. Moi. Now that you've found me, I wonder, do you have what it takes?
Speech 50, I always have what it takes.
Oh, confident. I like that. So, what do you want to do with what you've got?
Better question is what you're going to do with it. Jesus, sweetie, calm down.
Oh my, aren't you something else? I guess you'll have to see for yourself what I can do, huh? Consider it on the house, honey.
Actually, let me ask you some questions first.
Alright, honey. What do you want to know?
I'd like to know more about you.
Yes.
Ooh, wait, medicine. Okay, wait. My medicine skill isn't high enough, but we got all those books from the followers, which means somewhere around here. Today's physician, here we are. Contracted pupils, involuntary spasms, medic skills quickly, Joanna. I can help.
I didn't think it showed. I guess that it's worse than I thought. Look, we can't talk here. If you think you can help me, follow me to my room, please.
Alright, lead the way.
Follow me, hun. Okay. We can talk here.
Tell me about your problem.
I don't know what's happening to me. I can't feel a goddamn thing anymore. Empty and poisoned like the wasteland. I'm afraid I won't make it out of here. Not without Carlitos. If the Med-X doesn't kill me first, Caccino or another Omerta will. I look pathetic, huh? The great Joanna. And now, I don't even know why I'm telling you this.
Well, let's see here. Tell me about the Permadeath.
What do you want to know about those sons of bitches?
What's the Permadeath's role in Gomorrah?
They run the place as a center for all their dirty scams and extortions. Gambling, sex, drugs. They'll use whatever works to exploit your weaknesses. Hooker, customer, it doesn't matter. Everyone here's a pawn to the Omertas, playing and dying by their rules.
Tell me about their leaders.
Nero's the pack leader, and Big Saul's his right hand. What Nero wants, Big Saul does. Then there's Caccino.
What's the deal with Caccino?
He's a filthy monster. I've been with perverted men, but Caccino's done things to me that even other Omertas would also want to kill him if they knew what he does. He's broken so many of their rules that I don't know how he still breathes.
Okay, and what's Carlitos' story?
He was an Omerta that fell in love with me. They don't ever mix with people outside the family, you know. He was planning to escape with me, but Caccino found out about us. So he did something, talked, I don't know. And Carlitos disappeared.
Caccino talked because Carlitos broke Omerta rules?
Caccino doesn't give a shit about rules, only cares to feed his perversions. He lusted for me. He's done things to me. Look, I'm stuck here. I know that. Carlitos is the only thing that kept me going. And now I don't have anything left.
What if Carlitos lives?
If he's alive, he's long gone. The Omertas want him dead now. If you meet him anywhere, I'd do anything to get him back and escape this hell. Although I'm not keeping my hopes up.
If he lives, I'll find him for you.
Hun, nobody's given me a free thing before. What's it going to be for you? Caps? Sex? Straps? What?
You can say nothing for good karma. 200 caps for the money, even though I'm quite loaded already. So that's not really a thing I have to do. Or you can be like really creepy about it and go, you know what I want. But let's not do that, because that's really weird, isn't it? Anyway, nothing. I'll find him for you.
What? Are you serious? Well, I'm not complaining, hun. Thanks so much for your help.
And that starts the quest, Bye Bye Love. Now, Bye Bye Love is basically just you need to find Carlitos and then inform Joanna that he's still alive and stuff. And Carlitos is actually really close by, which is kind of weird seeing as he's being, you know, hunted by the Omertas and all that. Carlitos is actually right here in this building at the far end of the strip. And this is the Vault 21 gift shop. Now, Vault 21 was a vault that I'm pretty sure the thing in that, like the whole experiment of that vault, was the fact that everything was decided by gambling. So if people were having disagreements, they'd gamble over it. But what happened was that Mr.House won it in like a giant bet thing that he did with the inhabitants, and then he just basically forced them all to move out. Sarah here can tell you more about it, but you know, I'm just gonna skip over that. And it's basically nowadays just a fancy little hotel, which looks like a vault, which is kind of cool. Carlitos, there you are. Kind of being weird, but okay.
Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to drink myself to the ground right here. Scram.
I'm here on Johanna's behalf. How do I, like, know that this guy is Carlitos, by the way? Like, it never really gets established, but okay. I'm here on Johanna's behalf.
What did you say? I mean, Joanna sent you. Please, tell me, is she alright? When did you see her? What does she have to say?
She didn't know if you were still alive.
Then she has to know. I'm ready to help her escape once and for all. Am I even scared of Caccino and all those fuckers? Joanna and I are dead anyway if we don't get the hell out of here.
Why don't you get her out of Gomorrah?
What, you think I can just waltz in there and take her away? She's their doll now, okay? Besides, I step in Gomorrah and I'm as good as dead, you hear? You don't just leave the Omertas unless it's in a body bag.
I'll let her know.
Deal. Come back with news soon, you hear?
Now we need to go back to Joanna. A lot of this quest, by the way, is just walking in between these two, so it's gonna seem ridiculously short for you guys. Got a message for you from Carlitos.
What? Have you seen him? Have you talked to him?
Carlitos wants you to get out of here.
He does? Wait, this changes everything. I can't leave my girls here. And where would we go even if we escape? No, it's too risky. We'll all end up dead.
Beach 40. Trust me, I'll keep you safe.
You sound so sure. Damn it all. You better not make me regret this later. But the Omertas will want us dead. What are we going to do about that?
Speech 50, you'll never see them again. You have my word.
To be free, and with Carlitos again. Tell him that Never mind. Let Carlitos know that we'll be ready when you are.
Don't worry, I'll tell him that you're happy to hear from him.
Thank you so much for your help.
Alright, Carlitos.
Hey, it's you. What's the news?
Joanna's happy to hear from you and wants to escape Gomorrah.
She is? Listen, no time to waste. Help her get to Freeside. That's our ticket out of this fucking city. I'll meet you there between midnight and dawn. We could use some backup. We only got one chance to get this right, you hear? These guys in Freeside, good shots, right? They owe me big time. Tell them that Carlitos is back to collect his chips. They'll know what to do.
Where in Freeside? Wait, how do I get her out of Gomorrah?
She'll have to go disguised. Gomorrah's packed around midnight, and the bouncers won't notice just another patron leaving the joint.
Where in Freeside will you meet us?
I'll be near the entrance, but I need to keep out of sight. The Omertas have contacts, and they're still looking for me.
Okay, I'm on it.
Alright, see you soon.
Now, what I could do optionally is getting some backup before attempting the escape. But that's not really necessary for how I'm going to do this. So let's just immediately actually move on. I have news from Carlitos.
Yes?
He'll meet us in Freeside around midnight. I'll sneak you out in disguise.
Okay. I got clothes I can use for that. When you give the word, I'll let the other girls know and we'll meet you at the lobby.
So now you have to wait till midnight. Alright, it's exactly midnight. Are you ready to get out?
I'm ready. Just give the word and we'll meet you at the lobby in an hour.
Let's do this.
Okay. See you soon.
She immediately changes into her disguise. Now Joanna slowly making her way.
Come on. People are looking at us.
Are you ready to get out?
We're ready. Let's get the hell out of here before they recognize us.
Let's head out.
It's now or never. Let's go.
And we all just slowly walk out together. Yep, just slowly move out.
Be patient. Don't blow it now.
Alright, come on, keep moving. I'm pretty sure you need to wait for them to go into the next area, because if you do, then the quest automatically fails. Alright, now they're all gone. Come on, girls, keep moving.
You've made it. Thanks so much for your help. I owe you more than... Wait, what's that?
What's what? Uh-oh.
Well, well, well. If it isn't our whore Joanna. And I don't believe this. Carlitos. We had you and the whore clocked from the start, but we thought Carlitos would be long gone by now. He should have fled with the caps he stole from the family. We Omertas don't forget. And now's time to pay for your offenses.
This is why you could actually just get that backup that Carlitos mentioned. Because what you can do is just say, like, you know, let's finish this, and then you guys fight them. If either Carlitos or Joanna die, then the quest fails. So, your boss will hear about how you spoiled the mission.
What mission? What are you talking about?
Carlitos is trading what he stole for Joanna. I was hired to see that he does.
All the dough? Kachino once said this traitor flipped with thousands off the record. Why wasn't I informed?
Uh-oh. Well, this is my initiation test to prove myself to the Omertas. There's an opportunity for profit here.
Profit? What sort of profit do you have in mind that would compensate for your lives?
You got two choices, live or die.
Surrender? You don't seriously think that you can take on my crew, do you?
Your crew? You mean those little men shaking like leaves behind you?
They're not... Are they? Okay, I'll deal with them later, after I deal with you by myself.
Good, today I haven't had a chance to crush anyone to a pulp yet.
I've got to make sure our boss hears about this. Otherwise you'd be dead.
Thank God for strength checks. That could have gone wrong.
For a minute there, I thought we were not going to make it.
Yeah, same
Without
here.
You, we'd have been in the losing end. Thank you so much for your help, friend.
It's my pleasure.
I take care of my debts. How can I repay you, friend?
No need, helping you was enough.
Really? You're one of a kind. Okay, friend. I hope to see you again. Far away from this place.
You truly are something else. Those Omertas look like they were going to kill Carlitos on the spot. I have nothing to give you except my thanks. And, well, if I were you, I'd not mess around with the Omertas anymore. But listen to this. Kachino has said things that make me think there's a big and nasty operation in the works. Something about getting even with Mr.House. Just thought you'd like to know. Okay. I'm getting Carlitos as far away from here as possible. Hope to see you again. Bye.
Right, and they all run off together, happily ever after. And the Omerta guys run away in fear because I'm so mean and tough. And that's Bye Bye Love complete. Now you did hear Joanna actually talk about something that the Omertas are planning. And actually starts the quest How Little We Know. And then you can talk to Kachino about suspicious Omerta activities. Now there are a few different ways of getting How Little We Know, like the quest itself. You can do it by just going through the main quest, or you can do it by doing this. Oh, hi, I was talking here. Alright, fine, whatever. Guards, take care of this guy for me, he's not allowed past the gate.
Have a nice day.
There we are.
Have a nice day.
As I was saying, there's a few different ways of getting this quest. And the reason I chose to do Bye Bye Love first is because if you don't do it, well, what you basically do in How Little We Know is you actually help Kachino get into more power. And basically he does whatever you want. But you know how he's kinda obsessed with Joanna? And if you do How Little We Know, then Joanna just kinda disappears off the map. And you can't really do anything anymore. Like, there's no explanation given, she just kinda disappears now. And Kachino becomes like the head Omerta. So it's kind of a weird little insinuation of like, you know, what exactly happened to her. But anyway, I'm glad we did Bye Bye Love first. Let's do How Little We Know. So now I need to find out more about the Omertas, and you can notice there's no actual way of like, there's no marker to where Cucino is. In order to find out where he is, I need to actually talk to one of these guards. So you.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Where can I find Cucino?
Cucino? Get out of my face.
As soon as you've asked anyone, Cucino slowly makes his way towards you. Hi there, Cucino.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want?
I heard you've been doing some business on the side.
Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience.
The Omertas won't take kindly to hearing about your relationship with Joanna.
Joanna? That bitch spreading lies about me? I've got a lesson to teach her about loose lips.
So now the quest updates. Check Cucino's room or his person for some proof of his behavior. Perhaps someone has a key to his room. Now you can actually go into his room, or what you can do is just, as long as you're hidden, pickpocket Cucino's journal off him. I'm pretty sure this is always like a success, no matter what you do, you can never fail this. Like even with a sneak skill of let's say 0, you always manage to pickpocket his journal off him. So that's good. Let's read into this journal, shall we? Cucino's journal documents a couple months of Cucino's activities. It contains a detailed ledger describing many of his business deals over the last few months, including the sales of chems and weapons. It's clear at a quick glance that these transactions are his own personal finances, and this is done behind the backs of the Omerta family management structure. He also talks a great deal about many sexual encounters with Gomorrah, prostitutes, including Joanna. After nearly every off-the-book sale or sexual thrift, he vows this one will be his last. Now, for the bad ending, what I can do is just take this to the Omerta gang leaders, and then they'll deal with Cucino, and then they actually get you involved in their plan to get even with Mr.House. Or I can just take this to Cucino, like I'm going to do right now.
You again? What the fuck do you want?
Found this ledger that proves some of your side business.
Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you?
Do you think the family would like to see this?
I can't stop you, but that's gonna mean my death. I can make it worth your while to give it to me, though. Plus, if you go to the bosses, I can't help you stop what they've been doing.
Is this journal worth 100 caps to you?
I can pay you for it, of course. I also have some information about the family's business that you might find interesting. Between you and I, we can break up what they're planning, maybe save some lives. Mine included, of course.
Okay, 100 caps, and you help me break up whatever your bosses have planned.
Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the journal. Right, there we go. So let me tell you what I know about the family's business. The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this. They're arming themselves like an army, using this new guy, Troik. They also brought in a specialist named Clandon. At least that's what they introduced him as.
What kind of specialist is Clandon?
I got no fucking idea. They let him have the run of the place, though. He seems like a nice guy, but he makes me nervous. He's a little arrogant, but he's too nice. Too open. I've never seen him fucking or gambling. Everyone has a vice, but this guy seems like the Pope.
Tell you about Troik.
He's a skittish little fucker. Spends half the day pumping his body full of chems and the other half pumping hookers with his willy. He has some kind of connections, so he's able to smuggle huge shipments of weapons into the Strip. The bosses got him by the short hairs. We covered up a hooker he killed while flying on some psycho, so he gets us guns in exchange for not ratting.
And do you know anything about what they're planning?
No, just that it involves guns and muscle. Also that it's big. Very big. Only Nero and Big Saul know everything, and they ain't telling.
That's all the questions I have for now. I may have more later.
Okay, you can find me here or upstairs in my room. I'll let the muscle know you're a friend of mine. That should let you get around a little easier.
There we go. Now we got a few new leads to go on. And that's both Clandon and Troik. Find out what kind of work Clandon does for the family. Talk to Troik about mysterious gun shipments that he's doing. Here we are. First guy, Troik.
Who are you? I didn't do anything. Leave me alone.
What do you do here?
I don't see how that's your business. I'm just a guest here, having a little fun.
Cucino sent me to ask you about some guns.
Cucino? Cucino what? Are you kidding me? He must be trying to get me killed.
I'm looking to help Cucino break up whatever the bosses are planning.
Yeah? Well, fuck that. The bosses have my number and I'm a company man while they got the goods on me.
Okay, so I can't do the speech check, but that's fine. Maybe I can help you out of your contract with the family.
More power to you if you can, but keep me out of it. I've been doing business with Big Saul, so he's going to be your man.
Would like help talking Big Sal into letting him out of his contract. We can do that pretty easily as far as I know. All we need to do is actually talk to Big Sal. There we are, Big Sal.
Hey, you're Kachino's friend. You got business with me?
I'd like to talk to you about Troik.
Ah, Troik. What's he want? Some more jet? A fresh batch of girls? Maybe a guy or two this time.
I'd like to see about getting him out of his obligations.
Why would I want to do that?
Speech 53, Troik is pretty strung out. He'll be more trouble than he's worth.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Okay, tell Troik he can hit the road.
There we go, that was easy.
Alright, come back anytime.
Big Sal agreed to let you go.
Holy shit. Really? Okay, I'll help you. But I'm getting the hell out of here first chance I get.
Okay, so what can you tell me about the guns the Omertas have?
They're keeping them in a little utility section down off the basement. I don't know what they're arming themselves for, but I know it isn't for the good of mankind.
How did you get the guns into the strip?
I'm pretty proud of myself. It's a stroke of genius if I could be so modest. The whole arrangement starts with an old buddy of mine in the Republic. He's responsible for packing and shipping supplies to the NCR on the strip. He marks some containers as food and medical and packs them with guns and other shit. From there, it took just a couple of greased palms to get someone to let me cherry pick a container or two out of every shipment. Easy as pie.
What can we do to take care of the guns?
As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite. Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt through just about anything. I've been keeping it so if the family betrays me, I can hopefully do some damage before I end up dead or in jail.
If you don't deploy the thermite yourself, I'll tell the bosses what you've been planning. You know what, no, I'll do it myself, because I'm pretty sure he dies if you do this. So give me the thermite and I'll destroy the weapons.
Okay, here's the thermite and a key to the room where the guns are stored. Place the thermite on the crates in the room. I rigged the light switch outside the room to kick off a spark big enough to hold the thermite. That should turn that shit into molten slag. As soon as we're done talking, I'm gonna make myself like a ghost. I don't want to be anywhere near here when the bosses find out.
Now, next up, let's talk to Clamden. Ah, here we are, Clamden.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something?
What do you do around here?
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
How'd you end up in one of the hotel suites?
I'm a close friend of some of the family around here. I do some independent contracting around the casino, and they set me up with this great room.
Kachino sent me to talk to you.
Kachino? Yeah, I've heard the name. Not sure why he'd send you to me. Is he helping out with room service or something?
So, he seems like a normal guy, a bit twitchy, but alright. Now, what he also has is his room key, but I don't really need that. Now, suddenly behind this closet this dresser right here, it's actually a safe. Oh crap, I need a lockpick skill of 75. However, if I can just take his room key from him, and now use that key to open this up, to get some model caps and snuff tapes. Now, the snuff tapes, if you look over here, these tapes contain horrific sounds of murder and violence. You hear Clandon engaging in violent sex with women, and you hear the sounds of visceral and violent murder being carried out. So yeah, anyway, hi.
Good to see you again. Hope you're winning some money in here.
Oh, that's nice of you. I think the authorities would like to hear these tapes I found in your safe.
I think I should kill you before you have a chance to show those tapes to anyone. What do I have to lose?
You can't have the tapes, but I'll keep them to myself if you leave and never come back.
Fuck, I was getting tired of this place anyways. I can find girls to play with somewhere else.
So yeah, I guess letting him walk just shows that not killing someone isn't always the moral option. He does deserve to face punishment for his crimes and all that, but I guess he just gets to walk free, eh? Try gave me some thermite to destroy the guns.
What the fuck are you talking to me for? Go destroy the damn guns so we can move on.
Right, so the quest marker was kind of useless. You can just go over there and destroy the guns. In the utility room with the key that I just got. Now here are all the weapon shipments. As you can see, assault carbines, sniper rifles, just like tons of stuff here. You can actually loot all of these just for some extra cash, which I'm definitely gonna do. So you can have all this weight capacity anyway. Might as well just get rich off of it, right? Anyway, play with thermite, also some thermite here, and over here. Alright, now we just have to get over here, close the door, activate detonator. Get completely blinded. And boom, the entire gun shipment is completely destroyed. Alright, now before I go talk to him again, I should actually use the meeting people that I have. There we go, Kachino.
Hey, what can I do for you?
I destroyed all the guns.
Whoa, you managed to pull that off? Solid work. That ought to gum up the boss's plans.
Clamden's leaving Gomorrah and won't be back.
Oh, is that right? Well, I guess if he's gone, he's gone. I don't need to know anything more than that.
What's the next step in breaking up the boss's plan?
Now we cut off the head of the serpent. Big Saul and Nero have to die.
Why do they need to die?
As long as they're alive, they can start up their plans again. All you've managed to do is stall them. I guarantee you they have contingencies.
Wait, what happens when the bosses are gone?
When they're gone, I'm gonna run this joint. Don't worry, I'll take care of this place.
How do we take care of the bosses?
They're a little bit upset about what's been done to muck up their plans. They tasked me to find out who's responsible. There isn't gonna be another chance to get both of them together in the same room. I'll slip you a gun, and we can take them out.
They're going to expect something from me. You can do it and surprise them.
Alright, I'll take care of them. Just give me the word when to start shooting.
Alright, let's go take care of the bosses.
Hurry and get ready. I'll be waiting for you there when you're ready.
Alright, and I actually leveled up from that. Perfect. Now, I did notice that my speech needs to go up to at least 80 for like the harder ones. Besides that, I guess sneak, yeah, that's good. And lockpick can go up as well. Alright, we actually get a perk right now. Found running could be handy. That's more of a utility perk than anything really. Alright, it's either toughness or terrifying presence, because terrifying presence is just awesome and hilarious. Well, I'll go with toughness for now. Alright, so here's the meeting.
Hey, I'll take care of them when you're ready. Just say the word. I suggest doing it while they're talking.
Let's have
Get the
some
drop on them.
words. Take a
Sure.
seat on the couch so we can get to talking.
Alright then, I'll just sit on this couch.
So I assume you know why we called you here.
I heard you lost some guns.
Yeah, we lost some guns, you little weasel. However, we can get more guns. You slowed us down, but you can't stop us. You're gonna die of failure.
As a last request, will you tell me more about your plan?
Are you shitting me? You didn't even know what the plan was. Yeah. As a last request, I guess we can give you that courtesy.
So, tell me about your plan.
Caesar asked us to provide a distraction on the strip, so when he gives the word, we're gonna launch an all-out assault on the strip. First, we're gonna blow the embassy, then we're gonna use soldiers to kill every last motherfucker on the strip. Then we'll run this joint. That'll teach Not at Home what can go on while he sits in his fucking ivory tower lording down from on high.
So what they're actually doing is they're doing this as a thing for the Legion. So by doing this, I'm again mucking up the Legion's plans, and they're not gonna be happy about it. Anyway, well, Nero didn't tell me any of this when he convinced me to take you out.
The fuck? I knew there had to be someone higher up helping you. Nero, you backstabbing, two-timing motherfucker. I knew this day would come.
Right, so they start fighting each other, and Nero immediately murders Big Sal over there. But this guy actually has a really good weapon, so what I should do is focus on him getting the weapon out of his hand before he murders Cucino.
Hey!
Come on. There we go. Nicely done. I've come accepted by the strip by avoiding the terrorist attack.
Things are good since Cucino took over.
And that completes the quest, How Little We Know. Let's talk to Cucino.
Hey, thanks for all the hard work back there. I'm gonna run a tight ship here, don't you worry.
And you can say that you're planning on playing some games and he just gives you some chips. Alright, and that's the quest in Gomorrah complete. Alright, now for the next quest line, we're gonna have to go to the Ultralux. For that, however, let's talk to this guy, Walter Phoebus.
Howdy, son. How can I help you? But make it quick. Goddamn heat's worse in this town than in the middle of a Brahmin herd at noon.
You're not from around here, are you?
Darn far it is, our ranch. Ethel would be happy to yap about that. I got more important things in mind, kid.
Then have, I don't know, some water or something?
A drink? Nonsense. All I need now is to settle a score. We didn't come a long ways just to stroll our best clothes around.
What was that about settling a score?
There's a long list of grievances that Heck Gunderson's got to answer for, kid. I'm here to make sure that rancher stops stealing our lands. If he ain't chiseling behind your back, he just sends his men ready for a fight. Then you either sell your ranch for a penny, or you're dead. I'm tired of being trampled over, kid, and I got a good mind to stop Heck once and for all.
So, what do you plan to do about him?
I have no illusions that he'll ever stop his plundering, so I'm just gonna make him suffer. That's what I'm gonna do. Here in town, he's got a few of his armed men to protect him. I just gotta find out what he's up to, and then I'll know where to hit him hard.
Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. Let's actually talk to your wife here.
If you don't mind, I have to look after my husband.
What are you and he up to out here on the strip?
He's got his reasons. And when that man gets a notion stuck in his head, he's like a bighorn or bull that's seen red. And if it means Heck Gunderson's involved, then you better step aside before the stampede tramples you over.
What's so important about Heck Gunderson?
If that's what you want to talk about, go see Walter. He'll talk your ear off. Everything he says about the evils of Heck Gunderson is true, but I've never held the notion that fighting evil with evil carries the world forward.
Is there some way I could help you out?
I don't suppose you have the magic powers necessary to bring my husband to his senses, do you? He swears he won't leave this godforsaken city until he's seen Heck suffer. So far as I can see, we're the only ones in pain.
I'll see what I can do.
That's very kind of you. Maybe this'll be the dawn of a new day.
So you can actually help him make that rancher suffer, but then you need to kill him and stuff. And he's actually involved in another quest, so if you do this quest, then you fail the other one. The other one is way bigger and more important. So I'm just gonna talk him out of his revenge plan. What was that about selling a score?
I came to take care of Heck Gunderson. That bastard's taking over any ranch he spots in the wasteland.
What do you plan to do about him?
Like I said, kid, someone's got to rein in that greedy son of a gun.
He feels right. Vengeance will only lead to more innocent deaths.
Kid, look around you. There's poison and death everywhere. And people like Heck are responsible for the misery we suffer. What right do they have to continue with their mischief and killing, huh?
You're just giving them the excuse they need.
Hell, a good thrashing is what I want to give them. But I see your point, kid. Things will never change without us good folks. All right. I'm gonna get Ethel far away from this damn city and head back home. There's a worthy life waiting for us there. Thanks for your help, kid. So long.
There we go. That completes Feeble Will. They're just gonna go and head back home. I'll do that quest in the Ultralux in a moment. I think it's time we finally continued on with the main quest. And for that quest, we have to confront Benny at the Top Casino.
Hey, fellow, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying.
Sure, here you go.
Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you're ready to leave. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just don't wear them openly. You dig? Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I do to make your Tops experience the tops?
And right over there, in the checkered suit, is the man who shot us all the way in the beginning.
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth. Hello? The guy everyone saw go in the Lucky 38, that was you? Oh, shit.
Seems you need to work on your marksmanship.
I hit what I was aiming for. Guess you had brains to spare. Or you just thick-skulled. Either way, baby, this is good news. Maybe I can finally sleep at night, knowing you didn't die. What say you and me cash out? Go somewhere more private-like. Any questions you got, I'll answer.
What do you have in mind?
To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Guaranteed.
He's bullshitting, by the way. Like, if the moment you go up there, he just sends some guards over to try and ambush you. So, Suite 60, 2 conditions, lose the bodyguards, and we both go to the suite now.
If that's what it takes to win your trust, that's what it takes. Follow me.
There we go.
Now that you and me's got some privacy, I gotta ask, how is it that you're still living?
Skirton took me up, and Doc and Good Springs did the rest.
House was on to me from word go? I thought I was being so clever. Once you were vertical, how'd you track me down?
Seems you dropped something in Boulder City.
To think I deemed that flint box my lucky charm. Oh, the irony. I guess that's enough scratching around at first base. Tell me, which way is the wind gonna blow?
I'm wondering why I shouldn't just kill you.
You've got a crazy drop on me here, baby. That's for sure. If killing's what you came for, this would be the time. But baby, you'd be disappointing me. All the trouble you went through to arrange this shindig must be something more you're after.
What are you offering?
You help me, and before long, the chairman will rule all of Vegas, dig? With enough robot muscle to back it up. You'll get a sweet, juicy cut of that action. But until that day comes, I'll keep you on retainer and pay bonuses for special missions. How's that sound?
I want to forget it. I forgive you.
You forgive me? After what I done? Baby, are you trying to make me cry? I don't know what to say. Words don't begin. The least I can do is comp you the presidential for as long as you want it. This spirit of forgiveness you're showing me, it's enough to make a player rethink what it means to win. You're 18 karat, baby, all the way.
Alright, now that Benny's run off, this happens.
Here. Come on.
His bodyguards come in, and I just need to make my way out. Apparently, again, he's tried to ambush me. He's tried to get me killed. Not having learned his lesson the first time, apparently. That's fine now, these guys' weapons hardly do any damage whatsoever, so I just need to make my way out of the casino. And now that I'm out here...
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the Strip and is likely making haste for Caesar's camp as we speak.
So yeah, this is basically the point of the story where, let's say you just did a lot of anti-Legion stuff and they hate you. At this point, your reputation goes back to neutral, so you can try and fix what you did and actually pick a faction. So that, let's say you've been kind of an asshole to the NCR in the beginning, that they don't immediately vilify you through the rest of the game. This is like your second chance, as it were, with the Legion as well as the NCR. But anyway, you again, how'd you find me here?
I am the greatest of Caesar's frumentari. It was not a challenge to find you. Nor is this my first visit to the Strip.
If this is a trap, I'm going to take a lot of you with me.
The mighty Caesar has bestowed upon you his mark and guaranteed safe conduct. If he wanted you dead, you would be dead already. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Cursor Lucullus will be waiting.
And that actually means, with Render onto Caesar, we can make our way into the main base of the Legion and actually meet Caesar himself. Travel to Cottonwood Cove and take the river up north. We're not going to do that right now, just yet. I'm going to do next, actually, before continuing on, is do the very next quest of one of the major casinos here at the Strip. That being at the Ultralux.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Sneak 50, keep holdout weapons. Sure, here you go.
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please, enjoy your stay.
Alright, so this is the Ultralux, home of the White Glove Society. First off, let's talk to this guy, Heck Gunderson. The cattle rancher that the other guy was talking about wanting revenge on. Anyway, let's talk to him.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
No, I haven't.
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me.
So you're a rancher?
Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that. My boy, Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful.
Let me help find your son.
I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
So now we need to find Ted and bring him back to his father. Actually starts the quest Beyond the Beef, which is an interesting quest, to say the least. It has like a lot of different ways you can actually do this. But first off, if we want to find more information about Ted's disappearance in the casino, might as well ask the casino heads first, right? That makes sense. So first off, Mortimer.
How may I be of service, sir?
Do you have any work that needs to be done?
Yes, I'm glad you asked. I've heard about you, you know. You strike me as just the sort of person who can help me. I'm in a bind. I've been planning an exquisite society dinner, but there's a bit of a problem with the main course. He's got a powerful and temperamental father.
The main course is a person?
Yes, the wrong person. We scouted the right one for weeks. The heir to a mercantile empire, sort of a black sheep. He cut ties with his family and left their estate to wander. He was ideal, corn-fed and well-to-do, but no one to miss him if he were to disappear. Unfortunately, the trap my subordinates set for him failed, and as he escaped, he saw their faces. Now he's wary.
So, he's kind of open to me about the fact that these guys want to eat a person, and kidnap and eat a person. No, it doesn't happen. See, it's kind of interesting, because I have a positive strip reputation, and the fact that I have evil karma, he kind of just completely spills the beans here, because he thinks he can trust me. And the fact that I have evil karma is just because I steal literally everything I find. So normally you'd have to pass a speed check, or if you have the cannibal perk, you can straight up go like, oh yeah, I'm a cannibal too, let me help you. But anyway, I think you have the wrong person for this job.
Perhaps I do. Forget I mentioned it.
So now we 100% know these guys have actually kidnapped that guy's son. But we can't go to him just yet. We need concise proof. And better yet, we need to actually find Ted. Next up, let's go to the gourmand and to the leader of the White Glove Society,
How do you do?
Marjorie.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
Do you work here?
I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultralux. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it.
I'm looking for someone who went missing here recently.
This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
Who did you talk to about the disappearance?
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
The White Glove Society used to eat human flesh, by the way.
Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us.
You can say it's okay, I eat people too, you can tell me the truth. Now fun fact, if you have the cannibal perk, this lie here disappears. But don't use this option, because all that happens is you piss her off and you lose some reputation with the White Glove Society. So, I'm investigating someone else, a man. He just recently went missing.
A man? Well then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms.
Right. Is there any way I could talk to your investigator?
Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
See, I'd actually be inclined to believe her if the guy didn't spill the beans immediately as soon as he saw me. But anyway, inquire with Mortimer the Ultralux about the investigator. I've heard your group dines on human flesh. Yes, we've already been over that. Okay, I've heard your group dines on human flesh.
Ah, yes. I've heard that one too. Jealous people say such nasty things. I feel sorry for them.
I too know what it is to feel the craving. How can I support your cause?
Good. And you know what it is to be discreet in matters of nutrition. Perhaps you can help me. I'm in a bind. I've been planning an exquisite society dinner, but there's a bit of a problem with the main course. He's got a powerful and temperamental father.
Let's talk about something else, because we've already been over this. Marjorie said you gave a free room to a private investigator.
Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation?
Actually, I just need to speak with him.
Of course, of course. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last.
It's kind of weird that he, at first, you know, he was completely straight up with me because I have evil karma, and he went like, "Oh yeah, dude, can you help us with our dining problems? Because we want to eat human flesh, but we found the wrong person." And now when I ask him again about it, going on to this investigation, which I already know the answer of, he's like, "Oh yeah, such weird accusations. I don't know where they got us from." Anyway, hotel room. Alright, here we are. Here's the investigator, Jay Barnes. He's got a matchbook. Let's read this matchbook, shall we? The following is scrawled across the back of the matchbook. Steam room, 4 p.m. And now I get attacked by these guys, but that's fine. Because they only have like very basic weapons, and I'm sure if I just run out of the casino, I should be completely safe again. Yeah, I'm not too worried about these guys.
Whoa!
Yeah, the game really expects you to kill these guys. Same with those ambushers during Benny's place. Okay, she's special. Anyway, let's go through here. We'll just wait a day and I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, back into the hotel. I'm assuming at this point they're actually gone. This guy's still cowering.
Reservations at the Gorman years in advance.
But he's wildly calm. Okay, yeah, New Vegas, sometimes a bit of a glitchy game. Alright, here we are. The bathhouse. Nice and relaxing. And the guy was talking about the steam room. So let's just sit down for a moment. And wait till 4 p.m. Chauncey.
Who are you?
Just someone who found a matchbook.
Matchbook? What about the man I gave it to?
You don't want to know.
Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake.
What are you afraid of?
Mortimer. If he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed.
So, is Mortimer behind the disappearances? Yeah, no shit, he talked. Never mind. Yeah, is he behind it?
Yes. The White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans. But we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate.
What about Ted Gunderson?
He's alive, as far as I know. They're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy.
Now, because of my evil karma earlier, this was the whole plan of his that I could help Mortimer with if I wanted to. But anyway, where are they keeping Ted?
I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them have stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant.
Anything you can do to help me?
I could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are always looking for people who can elevate their status. You'd certainly fit the bill with everything you've done around here. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out.
So yeah, because of the fact that I stopped the terrorist attack from being able to be planned back with the Omertas, I've gained a favorable reputation with the Strip, and that's why these guys will allow me to be an honorary member of the White Glove Society if I choose to do it that way. Any suggestions on how to get Ted out?
Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere.
So optional, I could drug the wine, but that'd only be a temporary solution, seeing if he'll just try again. Or I can make Mortimer expose himself, and then actually go like, nope, it wasn't human flesh after all, it was just Brahmin. Okay.
Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you followed?
I don't think I would. Uh-oh. Oh, that's an assassin. Alright. That's fine. Let me just get that weapon off of you. Actually, let me just cripple your legs so you can't follow me. There we go. Can I just take that gun? Yes. Thank you. Now. Is this guy still following me? He's trying to, but he's stuck. Good. Find a sponsor to help you join the White Glove Society. Now the sponsor is going to be Marjorie. I want to join the White Glove Society. I was told I'd need a sponsor.
Why, yes, of course. The White Glove Society is the most exclusive club in all of New Vegas. Perhaps the entire world. It's only natural that you'd need a sponsor from within the club who can vouch for your good name. Originally, we didn't allow anyone else in, you see. Founding members only. We thought exclusivity would make us the envy of everyone who's anyone. And it has. But then I had the idea to allow honorary members. Lower in status, naturally, but it just makes people want to be us even more. And the right people could certainly do wonders for our image. Celebrities, philanthropists, we want only the very best. And you most certainly fit the bill. Given your deeds on the Strip alone, I can safely say that you would be a prized addition to our honorary ranks. You have my full support, and you are welcome to join us at our nightly banquets in our special section of the Gourmand. I hope to see you there.
I'm pretty sure she just gave me an outfit as well, didn't she? Yep, formal wear. Oh yeah, I look classy. Anyway, these guys are still running around in a panic, because, you know, the assassin is still following me. However, if I just wait for an hour, I'm pretty sure they should all be calmed down. Yeah, okay, they're all calmed down now. Good. Now what I need to do is make my way in here, into the kitchen. Okay. Now remember, I need to free Ted, and then basically make a fake version of the human meat that Mortimer wants to serve. And then after his speech, I can basically just go like, aha, you guys didn't eat human meat after all. It was just Brahmin. And then he'll have exposed himself, and I'm pretty sure they'll kill him. So that's good. Also, let me just put on my follower's lab coat. Because I need the extra medicine for just a moment. It's quite a long walk, isn't it? Hi there.
You. What do you think you're doing?
Speech 55. Mortimer sent me to move the kid. Thinks one of his own might betray him. Repair 35. Water main burst upstairs. They sent me down to survey the damage. Attack. Trespassing. Just passing through. I'm just gonna go for speech 55 just because that gives me 55 XP instead of the 35 that I get from repair.
First he's too trusting, now he doesn't trust any of us. It addles the senses. I suppose caution is the desirable course at this point. It's all of our necks if something goes afoul.
Here's the kitchen. Now, actually, now that I'm here, might as well just take this. Oh, and yeah, this might as well. Alright, Philippe.
Hello there. Why are you standing still? Do you think the world waits for you while you stand there drooling? Get back out there and get to work.
Who do you think you are talking to me that way?
Who the fuck do you think I am? I'm the fucking god of New Vegas Brahmin fusion cuisine, that's who. No, that doesn't even give me the credit I deserve. I fucking invented edible food. Do you like eating? Good. You owe me your entire goddamn garbage existence.
I think you maybe have me confused with someone else.
Oh, really? So despite your filthy face and your vacant expression and your complete lack of human dignity, you're telling me you're not a server?
Oh, crap. Okay, so what I need to do real quick is just steal something off him. I was hoping I could do it with a medicine check, but I don't have it enough, so I need to do it like this. Philippe's recipes. There we go. Perfect. Okay, Philippe.
Can't you see I'm busy?
I think I saw a rat roach in the pantry. You should check it out.
No, it'll ruin my ingredients.
Alright, he runs into the pantry. I close the door. Engage lock.
What the? You son of a... Goddamn mother... Oh, let me out!
Okay, so now he's in there. Fun fact, if you do the medicine check, by the way, you basically call him out on all his cursing and stuff and going like, your family wasn't very nice to you, were they? And he gives like this entire retelling of his traumatic experiences with his family, and then he runs away, giving you his recipes, which is kind of hilarious and also kind of sad. But anyway, oh, here we are, cook. Everything necessary to cook a meal is here at your disposal, as long as Philippe isn't there to stop you. Survival of 75 or higher required to improvise a meal using no recipe. So if I just sent him into the pantry while he still had his recipes on them, then I need a survival of 75 or higher, which I don't have. Intelligence of 6 or higher and a recipe required to cook following the recipe. My intelligence is, I think, 9 or 10, so that's definitely good enough. Intelligence, cook imitation human flesh using recipe. Right, there we go. Imitation strange meat pie. Let's call in the head waiter.
How may I assist?
Time to serve the meal.
At once.
And like the reason I had the follower's lab coat on was because I wanted to get that checked, but I didn't realize that my medicine skill wouldn't be high enough anyway. So I might as well just go back for the combat armor reinforced Mark II. With him taking the meal and walking away, what I should do is actually go into the freezer active terminal. Ah, here we are. Ted, wait.
He's gonna kill all you bastards once he finds out what you done to me.
Calm down. I've come to get you out of here.
My daddy sent you? God damn it. I almost died in here. What the hell took you so long? It's just one damn hotel. Who did this to me anyway? They hit me over the head before I got a look at them.
So I can just tell some members of the White Glove Society that we're going to eat you. But if you do that, then, you know, the White Glove Society's reputation just becomes ruined because of what a few of them tried to do. And I'm pretty sure you can never get idolized with them if you do. So I'm just going to go. There's no time to explain. We have to go now.
Alright, fine. I'm right behind you.
Good. Bring Ted to the members only section to expose Mortimer at the end of his banquet speech. Okay, at this point I'm pretty sure they'll all get hostile if they see me. Don't quote me on that though. Where the hell is Ted? Okay, there you are. Okay, let's keep moving. Ah, here we are. Members only section.
I know I'm not the scheduled speaker, but I have a few words if I may. There was a time not so long ago when we were bound together not as members, but as family, as a clan. And when Mr.House came to us with his proposal, we accepted, knowing we stood to gain much. Little did we know how much we'd lose in the process. As a society, we've endeavored to sample the finest food and drink the world has to offer. But we are living a lie. There is a meat sweeter than the most corn-fed livestock. Most of you have tasted it. All of you have coveted it. Among us, It is a crime to discuss a return to the old ways that unified our people. Tonight, that all changes. The taboo ends. Let me finish, Marjorie. You don't know it yet, but you are all now guilty of a greater crime. One that ordinarily bears the harshest of punishments. Surely that you are all guilty warrants not only universal amnesty, but also a renewed discussion. For our society to be truly elite, we must dine on the most delicious, the most exclusive food known to us. And tonight, for the first time as a society, you are sampling that very dish, the meat we are forbidden to taste, the way it was meant to be eaten. Fellow members of the White Glove Society, bon appetit.
JK, it was just a prank, bro.
What the? Who is this trespasser?
Bad news, Mortimer. No one's eating the boy you kidnapped tonight.
What are you... Why is he there? Who are we eating right now?
Sorry, Mortimer, secret recipe. It isn't human, though, I can tell you that.
No! These are lies. I never kidnapped anyone. And even if I did, there's no harm done. He's alive, after all.
Too late, Mortimer. You already said too much.
You're all hypocrites. How can you claim to be connoisseurs yet deny yourselves the greatest of all meats? I am ashamed to have once called everyone here family. This isn't over, though. I'll begin anew. The White Glove Society will never achieve the greatness of my new order. You'll all hear from me again.
Yeah, I doubt it. Alright, let's bring Ted back to his father.
Oh my God. Ted, are you all right?
Quit your hollering. I'm fine.
You got me my boy back. I got no words. Now, I hope you didn't do no harm to whoever's responsible for this. I want to skin their hides myself.
I don't know who took him, I just found him.
Confound it. I just don't know how I'm supposed to sleep knowing whoever done this got away. All right. Well, I promised you I'd make it worth your while. So here you are. Try not to lose it all at the same casino.
And now I'm liked by the Strip. And I'm pretty sure the White Glove Society should love me right now. Let's see. Idolized by the White Glove Society. Perfect. Marjorie, there you are.
Oh my. How unfortunate. And in front of all these people, too. He always was a bit of a pill, Mortimer. He was so pouty when I decided to ban eating people. And now this. I should have paid more attention to the warning signs. Can you imagine what people would have said? Why, it would have been a complete scandal if it weren't for you.
Alright, with that out of the way, I think we should do a few more things to actually finish up this episode. And let's go back to the main story again. Alright, here we are, Mr.House. Let's go back to him again, shall we? And this time I'm actually going up to go and talk to him, which was unlike the previous time.
Where to, partner?
To the penthouse. Alright, Mr. House.
The point of my inviting you to visit me here at the Lucky 38 before stomping into the tops on your own was to help you prepare, tactically. Now, because of your carelessness, Benny has fled the Strip, taking with him the platinum chip.
Ooh, my bad. Maybe I should have gone here before, eh? Where do you think Benny's gone?
His destination is hardly a mystery. It's a near certainty that he's making his way for Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. It's one of just 2 places on Earth that have the hardware necessary to read the platinum chip. The Lucky 38 is the other, of course.
Benny set me up for an ambush.
And whose idea was it to offer yourself up as a sacrificial lamb? Really, what did you expect? Are you going to keep giving him opportunities to kill you? It's becoming a hobby of his.
I didn't want to play the dumb idiot, but like, that's the point of being no-kill, right? I'm super sweet to everyone. What do I do next?
I won't lie to you. It'll be dangerous. The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill.
You want me to kill Caesar?
Absolutely not. Caesar is of great use to me. I don't want you harming a hair on that man's head, assuming you could find one.
So, what do you want me to do at Fortification Hill?
I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the Platinum chip.
What's my stake in this?
I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money, though there'll be plenty of that. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race.
Right. What's inside the hatch?
Something very important. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, so don't bother asking.
Alright, I'll do as you ask.
I expect that if Benny doesn't have the chip, Caesar will make sure you get it. More on that later. Be off.
Right, but let's actually talk to Mr. House for a moment, because we didn't actually get a proper introduction. Like, when you actually walk up to him and then do as he asks and immediately come here, he gives you like a proper introduction. But I kind of accidentally skipped it because I went to the tops before I went to him. So he just gave me like a very brief overview. But yes, this is Mr. House. And Mr. House, he isn't all that bad of a guy, really. I mean, for this no-kill run, I was thinking of either going with him or with the NCR, but I decided to go with the NCR instead because they have more quests. But honestly, he isn't that bad of a guy. I mean, he wants to rule New Vegas, all on his own. No NCR, no Legion, anything like that. And he does actually have plans for it. When you ask him more about his plans later on, which I can't do right now, seeing as he already gave me a quest and everything. He says about his plans on how within 10 years he'll put a man on the moon. Like, this dude knows what he's doing. So siding with him isn't the worst thing in the world to do. However, I've already decided on going with the NCR. So, let's kill House, shall we? Well, not kill him, but, basically kill him. What we're gonna do is, over here, there's this terminal. Programmer's Digest. Let's activate this terminal, shall we? Now, as soon as I do this, every robot's gonna go hostile, because he doesn't want you to actually find his true form. Anyway, warning, unauthorized user, proceed, yes.
Engaging target.
You do this, you immediately fill the quest, the house always wins. You go in here, activate this terminal. Okay, unlock control room elevator, yes. Now go in here. Right, now here we are. Now Mr. House is in there. Can we talk to him? No, we can't. Unless... Unseal life support chamber. Warning, microbial infection risk. Proceed, yes. And that's the real Mr. House. Hi.
Why have you done this? Centuries of preparation. So much good undone.
I don't like you. It's just business.
Fool! To let personalities derail future of mankind. Stupid.
Many people in the comment section, and also just like when I said I was going to do an NCR run, told me that for an NCR run, aren't you going to have to kill Mr. House? Well, it's not true. You don't really have to do that at all. And the game actually acknowledges this. You can say you won't be able to control anything, but I'll let you live.
No! Don't disable Cerebro! I'd rather be killed. Just kill me.
No, I'm not gonna kill you, don't worry. So at this point, I could just hit him or shoot him or whatever. But that's not what I'm gonna do. Activate this terminal. Now you can sterilize and I will kill him. Or just disable the cerebral interface. And then, warning, life support chamber occupants will be unable to control subsystems. Proceed. Yes. It actually does give you bad karma, but... Like, Mr. House is still very much alive. You can see that the glowing parts of his helmet are no longer working. He can't really do anything anymore. But he's still alive. I don't have him killed, I just have him in his body here, sitting forever. You have irrevocably disconnected Mr. House from the Lucky 38's mainframe computers. That immediately fails the quest. The house has gone buffed. The house always wins is failed. The house always wins #1 also failed. So yeah, that's house gone. And these guys stand down. Seeing as they have no real leader anymore. And you immediately get the note, by the way, a tragedy has befallen all mankind, and just gives you his eulogy. Now the Lucky 38 is completely mine, by the way, I can do whatever I want. But that's not it yet. What I want to do in New Vegas, one more thing before I move on.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
Oh, yes.
Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you.
And this is where I come in.
Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illnesses.
Alright, I'm on it.
Really? Oh, I wasn't expecting you to agree so easily. That's great. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
So yeah, for some reason she doesn't acknowledge the fact that House is dead, but that's cool, whatever, let's just do this quest. It's a ridiculously simple and tiny quest, by the way. All you have to do is just go back in here. Man, it's bugged. And you don't even have to unlock the terminal or anything, you just bug it, that's all.
Hey, have you been able to bug Mr. House's network yet?
Yep, bug the tower for you.
It looks like we've started getting reports from the tower's network. I'm sure the others will be able to make some sense of this. Oh, what the hell? The bug went offline. Damn it! I swear to God that old man has thought of everything. Well, it looks like this was all for nothing. But you did your best. I appreciate the help.
Next level. What needs to go up? Okay. I think medicine can go to 40. Sneak needs to go up, definitely. And go to 60. Science as well. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Good. Alright, so like I said, ridiculously easy quest. You get 600 XP from it, so there's no reason not to do it. And you can even go to Mr. House if you're like playing on his side and he's still alive. You can even go to him and he says like, oh, yeah, you want to try it? Because like nothing's gonna happen anyway. I'll find it in like 2 seconds. And he does, so fair play to him, eh? Alright, next up what I want to do actually is finish up Ring-a-Ding-Ding. And for that we need to search Benny's suite.
Watch out! Whoa!
Son of a bitch, they're still on me? Alright, fine, whatever. I'm cool with that. These guys can barely harm me anyway. I just need to make my way to Benny's suite. Okay, just go through here. Here we are. This is Benny's suite. And this is Yes Man.
Hi there. Good to meet you. What can I do for you today?
What are you doing here?
Good question. My function is to monitor Mr. House's data network and decode his encrypted transmissions. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a PDQ-88B Securitron, but you can call me Yes Man.
Yes Man. What kind of name is that?
It's what Benny always called me. Probably because I'm programmed to be so helpful.
Have you seen Benny?
Sure. He came through here in a big hurry. Didn't even stop to say hello. I think he went down his secret escape elevator out in the hall.
So what is this place exactly?
This is Benny's workshop. When the tops got renovated, he had this half of the floor blocked off for his own use. I guess you could say it's my entire world. I don't think I've ever left this room, but that's okay. I'm not complaining.
Benny stole a platinum chip from me. Do you know what it's for?
Sure. Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there.
So what's Benny planning to do with the chip?
Oh! He wants to kill Mr. House and use the platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That should give me control over all Mr. House's defenses. Most prominently, his Securitrons. And then I just do what Benny tells me. Easy peasy!
You're very forthcoming with all this information, by the way.
I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answer questions for. That was probably pretty dumb, huh?
So what if I wanted to take over New Vegas instead of Benny?
Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't want me to, but hey, not my fault I can't say no.
So Benny reprogrammed the Securitron all by himself?
Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. She said something about living in a fort over in Freeside. But that's all I remember.
So what are the details of the plan?
Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix on the Lucky 38's mainframe. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the plan.
So I should ask these tribes if they'll support an independent Vegas?
Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? The Securitrons will be all the support you need. What I meant is, you should get to know these tribes and decide which ones you like and which you don't. You know, shape the future of Vegas. Choose your neighbors. If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty, or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do.
Right, which tribe should I get to know?
There's a bunch. Some of them you've already met, like the chairman, for instance. I think you should visit the other families on this strip, the Omertas and the White Glove Society, so you know what makes them tick. And there are some important groups farther from the strip, too, like the Boomers, the Great Khans, and the Brotherhood of Steel.
Right, Mr. House out of the picture already.
You already took care of Mr. House? Wow, you work fast. I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was going to get into the Lucky 38, but you already took care of that. Wow. The other thing you're going to need is the Platinum Chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for over near Good Springs.
Benny seems to have run off the Platinum Chip. What do you know about the courier that Benny shot, by the way? Just to be, just as a question.
I knew he was carrying the Platinum Chip, and I knew right where Benny should wait for him. That's why Benny put me here, to monitor Mr. House's data transmissions. They're all encrypted, of course, but I'm quite a decryptor. Did you know that Mr. House spent 812,545 caps hiring salvage teams to find the Platinum Chip? Just in the last year alone? Of course you didn't. Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying junk. How about their exact routes and the mercenary teams that screened them? I knew all that. Pretty smart, huh?
I'm the courier Benny shot.
I know that's not true, because you still have a head.
I'm serious. You set me up, now you die. Which is pretty funny is, yes man is the only ending that you can always refer back to. So let's say you go to the NCR, you murder them and they all hate you. You do the same with the Legion. You take out Mr. House. You like basically burn down the entire world. Yes man is always still here for you. Because even if you take out a Securitron, he just goes into another one. So he's the basic ending that you can always get no matter how much you screw up. But anyway, I'm serious.
That's not funny, you getting shot in the head. I really shouldn't have taken so much pride in how I set that up, huh? I feel really bad right now.
You set me up, now you die. Benny seems to have run off with the Platinum Chip.
No kidding, he was running fast. He better pace himself. He has to run all the way to Fortification Hill. There's an underground facility there that might have the special hardware required to use the data on the Platinum Chip. It's too bad Caesar's Legion built its camp right above it. Talk about inconvenient. The Platinum Chip is the key to overriding and exploiting Mr. House's defenses. Did I just say exploiting? That's not a very nice word.
Once I get the Platinum Chip, what then?
You already took care of House, so when you get the chip, all you have to do is let me know. I'll roll over to the Lucky 38 and see what I can do. If I'm right about the Platinum Chip, I should be able to install myself on House's mainframe.
Alright, take care, yes man.
Come back later if you need anything.
Okay. Alright, these guys are still after me. So what I can do now is with the Platinum Chip return to Yes Man, and then he'll install himself in the Lucky 38. And you can only go so far into the Yes Man quest until the NCR gets pissed off, and Legion as well, seeing as you're obviously not working for them. But I'm pretty sure I am allowed to do this one. And there's also side bets, and that's basically just where you go and make contact with every single one of the factions in New Vegas. So this is basically just one of the ending quests that you have to do. That's all if you want to go for the Yes Man ending though. But that's all for later. I think we should focus on Render unto Caesar for now. Well, something that's a bit odd is at this point, remember when that Legion guy came up to me and told me like, oh, you're neutral with the Legion now and stuff. At the same time, there's also supposed to be an NCR guy doing the exact same thing, inviting you to talk to the NCR leader so you can work with them instead. But for some reason it hasn't happened to me. So seeing as I'm going to work with the NCR, I think I should actually just go over there and talk to them myself. And to do that, I just need to go to this NCR embassy.
Welcome to the NCR embassy. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the ambassador.
Ambassador Crocker can be found in his office through the door to my right and at the end of the hall.
Ah, here he is, the ambassador. Let's go and talk to him, shall
I'm
we?
glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job.
So it's interesting. The game kind of acts as if the NCR guy actually came up to me for a message, but it never happened. But anyway, I'm listening.
I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr.House. It doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen, and I don't think you're the kind of person that would either.
You have my attention. Go on.
To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munitions stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR, as well as additional benefits and perks. Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
So the platinum chip is completely irrelevant to these guys, seeing as it's basically it has something to do with the robots and like New Vegas and like the security and stuff, which is completely irrelevant to the NCR, seeing as they don't use the robots. Anyway, I'll find them and talk to them.
Much appreciated. Once you've talked to them, come back and let me know if they will help us.
I'd like to know more about the NCR, by the way.
I can provide a quick history lesson, if that's what you're looking for. In 2274, President Kimball sent the NCR Army into the Mojavian force with the objective of occupying and repairing Hoover Dam. Rangers and Army scouts had confirmed that the dam was basically unoccupied and could be restored to an operable condition. Upon arriving at the dam, however, they discovered that a large force of tribals and robots had occupied it. This was our introduction to the three families, the Securitrons and, of course, Mr. House. Using his Securitrons as intermediaries, Mr. House called for parley. He claimed his forces had occupied Hoover Dam in order to safeguard it for our arrival, and that he was ready to turn it over to us, so long as we could agree to terms. Those terms became the Treaty of New Vegas. The treaty recognized Mr. House's sovereignty over the Strip and granted us rights to establish military bases at the dam and McCarran Airport. The NCR is legally permitted to send 95% of the electricity produced by the dam to our home states. The remaining 5% goes to the Strip. The treaty actually makes it illegal for the NCR to prevent its citizens or troops on furlough from visiting the Strip. Once on the Strip, our citizens are subject to arrest or punishment by House's Securitrons, though that's a rare occurrence. Our troops enjoy a different status. It's illegal for the Securitrons to take action against them. Of course, it's also illegal for our troops to carry firearms on the Strip, so there isn't much trouble they can get into. Our military police does an adequate job of keeping the troops on furlough in line. I don't envy them that task. The embassy was established a few weeks after the treaty was signed. Basically, Mr. House handed us a dumpy little building he had no interest in renovating. I'm the third ambassador to hold this post, and the first, I think, to accept its limitations. My predecessors had ambitions of engineering the annexation of the Mojave. They thought they'd convince Mr. House to join up. I've never even spoken to the man, or whatever he is. Maybe the situation will change once we've beaten the Legion once and for all.
So yeah, quick little history lesson, but go on, this is actually kind of interesting.
Now we mostly just keep track of the NCR citizens and troopers around and make sure they don't get in trouble, but that's Captain Papa's job. I keep myself busy with paperwork and reports that get sent back to the NCR. It's mostly busy work, but every once in a while we make progress.
So, a few new things here. For the NCR, we have things that go boom. For Wildcard, change in management, which is basically an independent questline, we need to recover the platinum chip from Benny at the fort. And for Render Antiviver, we need to travel to Cottonwood Cove and take the barge up the river to the fort. So this is the part in the main story where it really changes up and you have to decide on who you want to side with. But luckily you can go pretty far in each questline until you have like a certain point where the other factions won't work with you anymore. So I'll just kind of go and do a few questlines here and there to see what I can actually do. Alright, seeing as we just did a few major questlines on the strip, there are still a few smaller ones left, but they're kind of miscellaneous questlines that don't really adhere to any faction. And I'll probably do those some other time. So I think we should call it a part here. Next time we're actually going to move up to the fort and see what that platinum chip does once and for all. For now, I just want to say thank you all for watching. This has been Fallout New Vegas. Permadeath, no kill, boxing gloves only, and I'll see you all next time.